our chicken Alfredo. We've got our mac and cheese, butternut squash mac and cheese. That is so good. We've got our cornbread dressing that I cannot wait to taste. And we've got our candied bacon. Hey y'all, hey, Erica with Time to Shrink. Welcome to another Meal Prep Sunday. Today we are gonna do that Keto Ladies cornbread dressing. We are going to make some candied bacon. We're gonna do a butternut squash mac and cheese that is keto. I've never tried a lot of these before, so we will just see how they go and I will let you know how they taste at the end. I feel like there's something else I was gonna make. Chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna make a chicken Alfredo. So that's what we're gonna make. Let's jump into it. The first thing that I wanna do is get the cornbread going so that I can turn it into a dressing. So I've already got my wet and dry ingredients ready. I'm just going to combine them. That Keto Lady is really popular on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel and she makes it from start to finish, very detailed on her channel, so I will link that down below. Basically, we've got our almond flour base with a few added things, and then we've got our wet, and we're going to combine the two. And she bakes it in cast iron. I don't know if y'all remember last week, but last week I went to get my cast iron to make cornbread and realized that's one of the things that I didn't replace after our house fire, y'all. So sadly, I don't have that. We're just gonna make it in a regular 8x8. One of the ingredients that she uses is some corn. I blended it up so that it still had a tiny bit of texture. This is just corn. And she uses 2/3 a cup of this, which is probably 3/4 of a can, I'm guessing. It's still going to be low carb, but you know, we're talking about a special occasion. We're talking about Thanksgiving. So yeah, corn is not something that we generally eat on keto, but we're trying to make the most delicious keto cornbread that we can to make our dressing. Or I think in some parts of the country they call it stuffing, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so we're going to get all of that combined. I just realized I need to get my apron on, y'all. Let me go grab my apron. Well greased 8x8. Oh, that was loud. And I'm just gonna pour this in. All right, we are gonna put this in a 350-degree oven. I don't know, 25, 30 minutes? I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna set it for 20 and then check it. So back here, what I've got going is I've just got about 3 tablespoons of butter and onion and celery, and I'm just getting that softened up. And I had already pre-cooked some sausage, so this is a spicy sausage. You could use any kind of pork sausage that you want. And when the cornbread is finished, we're going to mix in this, and then we'll also use a little bit of chicken stock. I'm just gonna let this go, let it keep softening up. Oh, I also did put some poultry seasoning in here, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. All right, let's go ahead and get this mac and cheese going. I've never used this product before. This is the mac and cheese that I always make for my kids. I'm just gonna make it low carb by using this Thin Slim Foods Impostable Low Carb Pasta Elbows. So we're gonna try it out. We'll see how it works, but I love making mac and cheese in the Instant Pot. So this says, we're just gonna go with my standard way that I do it, because it doesn't say anywhere on here how long to cook it for. That's very strange. I'm following a recipe by delishably.com for an Instant Pot mac and cheese. So it says 2.5 cups of elbow macaroni. That's about what we have exactly. Okay. 2 cups of chicken stock, so that's going in. 1 cup of heavy cream going in. This is just 1/2 cup of butternut squash. We're gonna throw that right in there. I think that will give it a nice creamy consistency, and it makes me think Thanksgiving. Then you put the cheese in after it cooks. So we're just gonna do a pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper. So this is what it's looking like. I'm just gonna get this all stirred up really well first so that the butternut squash is kind of mixed throughout. So we're gonna do 7 minutes on sealing. While that's cooking, we're gonna come back here and get our chicken Alfredo going. The chicken Alfredo is super, super simple. It's a quick, easy weeknight meal. I'm gonna be going out of town and I wanna leave something for the kids, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this, and this will be something they can eat tonight, and it comes together so quickly. Let me show you. So I'm using the same pot that I just did those veggies in, so it's got a little bit of butter, a little bit of sausage grease, no problem. We are going to put that over like a medium heat. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter and let that start to melt down, and then we're gonna cook our mushrooms first. I have mushrooms left over that I had prepped earlier, actually from last week, so we're gonna do those, and then we're gonna use rotisserie chicken, and we're gonna use a jarred Alfredo sauce, and we're gonna doctor it up with some fresh spices, and it will be wonderful. They can eat it with pasta. I tend to eat it with zoodles. Dumping all the mushrooms in. This is really the hardest part of this recipe, is taking the time to get the mushrooms done. While that's browning away behind me, I've got my cornbread almost finished. I've got everything working, my Instant Pot, my stovetop. We're working smarter, not harder, right? So we're doing it all at one time. It just makes it so much easier. But while I am doing that, I have a minute here, so I wanted to chat. I wanted to let y'all know that my cookbook is coming out today. Sunday. As you're watching this, you can go down in the description below and we will have the directions on how to go get your cookbook. My cookbook is going to be $12, but if you watch this video and use the code down below, you're going to get it for $8. That will be valid for the next 48 hours. So if you're watching this, you have 48 hours to use that code. After that, the price will go back up to the regular $12. This cookbook, I am so excited to share with y'all. I've been working so hard, and I finally feel like it's looking really beautiful. It's come together. The recipes are all on point. It's going to have casseroles, it's going to have soups, it's going to have appetizers, and it's going to have like some sauces and side type things. Over 50 recipes. I think it's 52, but don't hold me on that. It's a little over 50 recipes, and I'm super excited to share them with y'all. When you're done watching this video, go down below in the description and go get one, y'all. I am so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. But it's like it's my baby, so I'm like so nervous to like let go of it and give it to y'all too. Like, did I miss something? I'm only human. Whew. Today is a day to breathe, because as you're seeing this, I'm done and I'm giving it to y'all. Here's my baby. Take care of it. Love it. Share it. My mom was in the background and she was like, share it. If you end up loving it, please share it. Share it on your Facebook groups. Share it around YouTube. Share it on Instagram. I would absolutely love that. And when you make something out of it, y'all totally link me on Instagram. I'm TimetoShrink_Erica on Instagram, and I would love to see y'all's recipes. All right, I need to get back to these mushrooms. So my mushrooms are nice and ready. What I'm gonna do next is add some chicken. I'm gonna add probably about half of this. This was rotisserie chicken. I'm probably gonna make some chicken salad with the rest of this. Get this chicken kind of tossed around in here. Next thing I'm gonna do is add the jar of Alfredo sauce. This is nutmeg. If you have ground nutmeg, you could use just a tiny bit of ground nutmeg, but I find really fresh nutmeg is awesome, and I think it gives it a really nice taste. You don't want to use too much though. Just kind of go around the pan and grate with your microplaner a little. Oh, I don't want it all in there. Some fresh cracked pepper. So I'm gonna go with 2 jars of Alfredo sauce because I had quite a bit of chicken and mushroom, and I have a big family to feed. So I always go ahead and add some Parmesan cheese, like a good bit. Adding Parmesan cheese to it helps make it taste a little bit more homemade. The last thing that I'm going to add is just some Italian seasoning. I probably only added about a teaspoon of that. And I'm just going to let this sit here and simmer on low for a little bit. I'll taste it and decide if I want to add any more seasoning. So, doesn't get much more simple today. I needed simple today. If y'all are enjoying this video, if you like my meal preps, I would love it if you would take a second and give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're new to me, I would love for you to join our tribe and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, smash it, and hit that notification bell too so you know when I post. I do meal preps every single Sunday. On Saturdays, I show my grocery haul and my meal plan. On Wednesdays, I always do a keto what I eat in a day. It's very vlog style, kind of just take you along with my day and also show you what I eat. And then I throw in some things sporadically here and there. So if you're interested in liking this, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. All right, let's get back to cooking. The Instant Pot just beeped at me, y'all, to let me know that it's finished. So we're gonna quick release it. So you take it from sealing to venting. And you just let all that steam out. Lid's ready to come off. We're gonna pull that off. So here's what it's looking like. I just dropped a thing of butter down in there. We're gonna stir it around. Now I'm gonna dump in my cheese. This is 3 cups of extra sharp white cheese. That's what I had shredded. You can, oh, are you fogging up? That's what I had shredded. You can use any kind of cheese you want in mac and cheese. I'm gonna add, that's about 1/4 of a cup more heavy cream. And if I feel like I need more liquid, I can always add a little bit more chicken broth. But I think we're good. Looks so nice and creamy, y'all. That's good. Well, I pulled my cornbread out of the oven just a little while ago and kind of let it start to cool. You literally just go right through here and break your cornbread up. And then I'm gonna add, I think I probably don't need all of this because I made a small portion. Get my veggies kind of stirred in there and my sausage. And then you don't want to drown it or soak it. You just want to get a little bit of moisture in there. So we're just adding a little bit of chicken broth. And then we're just going to keep tossing that around. Then you just flatten it back out. And we're going to put it back in and bake it for another probably 15 minutes at 350. It just comes out like a cornbread dressing. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. Gonna throw that back in the 350 degree oven. I'm gonna check on it in about 10 minutes. I'm thinking it's gonna take 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm also gonna throw some bacon in the oven, but I'm gonna try and kind of candy it. So I've got some brown sugar alternative. This is Sukrin Gold. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting it on both sides of the bacon, and then I'm putting the bacon on the rack. We'll taste test all of these dishes, y'all, because other than the chicken Alfredo, everything else is brand new to me, and I have not made it before exactly the way that I made it today. So I definitely want to taste test and let y'all know how everything is, and I will link recipes down below where I can. Y'all, my kids are terrorizing the dog behind the scenes. Andrew's being so mean. She got this new toy, and it's like a ball, but when you bounce it, it lights up and like makes all these color changes, and she is so scared of it, and Andrew keeps throwing it across the room. Poor Hazel baby. I'm gonna throw it away. I just put up what I had left over. I have a sick kid home. It's okay. Poor Jack. Anyways, where was I?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're making chicken salad. I don't know. So I'm gonna put some pecans in it.
Pecans.
Pecans. I can't even believe I just said pecans. I never say pecans. Pecans, pecans. What do y'all say? Where are you from, and what do you call this nut? Is it a pecan? Is it a pecan? Is there another way to say it? Okay, so I'm gonna just take a handful of pecans, pecans, whatever we want to call them. And then I've got some chipotle lime mayo that I need to use up. So we are going to put this. Y'all know me, I like to use up everything. A lot of times my salads and coleslaws incorporate things that are left over. I am putting in some red wine vinegar, probably 2 tablespoons of that. I'm putting in some monk fruit sweetener, probably about a tablespoon of that. And I am putting in some dried cranberries. If you were making this for keto, it's completely keto up to this point. The dried cranberries are gonna add some carbs. You can decide if you'd like to just do a few and count it in your day just for some little sweet kick to it, or just leave them out completely. It's super delicious without it. And then I'm gonna use Fresh Jack's spicy all-purpose seasoning. I use Fresh Jack's in like everything, y'all. I've said that a million times till I'm blue in the face, but I love their products, y'all. I love it. So spicy all-purpose for this one. I think I've used Fresh Jack's in every single thing that I made today, except for the, what is this stuff called? In everything except for the macaroni and cheese. Go in with some salt. I just paused the video for a second so that I could go grab something that I just thought of. I just wanted to share Fresh Jack's. Y'all know they have my heart. The spices from Fresh Jack's, I'm completely converting over to them. I love them. I love that they're organic. I love that they're preservative free. And the flavor is just, I feel like it takes my dishes to the next level. I love it. They have spice boxes, like gift sets, and it's in this really pretty box that's like all embossed and just beautiful. It says, thanks for supporting Fresh Jacks, and it even has their signatures on the front. And look at that, the packaging, y'all. Packaging just gets me. I think their packaging is amazing. So it's already wrapped in this really pretty box. You open it up, you can get 5 spices. They have their own pre-made sets for gift sets, or you can make your own gift set. So what I did was put my favorite 5 things in here. I bought a lot of these for gifts this year, y'all. With my money. They did not give any of this to me. They have sent me free spices to try, but I definitely paid for these Christmas gifts. I would pay for them time and time again. I think the prices are reasonable. The more you spend, the more discount they give you, actually. Andrew, he's just scared the poor puppy again with that ball. Stop.
How'd you know I did that?
I see it. Oh my gosh, y'all.
So
Their spices are just great. So I just wanted to share that and let y'all know that these are great gift ideas. I do have a link down below that would get you 15% off, but they also have specials on their site where the more you spend, the more percentage you end up getting off. So you can start with my percentage, and then on top of that, based on what you spend, you can get more percentages off. So they are really not that pricey, and the quality is amazing. And I have literally tons of these boxes sitting around waiting for me to give to people for Christmas. Back to chicken salad. I think I started to pour in the spicy all-purpose, and then I got all excited about Fresh Jack, and then I forgot to actually use it. I told y'all about it, didn't use it. So I'm putting a good amount of this in here. It is on the spicy side, so if spicy is not your thing, that one would not be for you. But if you like spice, the spicy all-purpose goes in like literally everything. I really literally could have put it in that mac and cheese too, but I was trying to make it completely family friendly, and my kids don't really love when I mess with mac and cheese. Like adding different ingredients, like the butternut squash, they're not going to be thrilled about that. Or if I add different spices, they just like it to be plain the way that Mama always makes it. And they don't love it when I change everything up, but they got stuck with this Mama, and y'all, I like to experiment, I like to change things, I like to see what works and what doesn't. So they put up with me, but I try to make it the way they like it the majority of the time, because I know I just should.
Hey, I'll try things. I'm not as bad as Andrew.
Alright, Jackson says he will try things. Speaking of trying, I'm going to bring you a spoon of this mac and cheese to try real quick. Okay, let me go take a bite of this to Jack. He says he's not camera ready since he's sick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
decent.
So, really good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
Jack says really good. He would not be able to tell that that's low carb noodles. So I would say that's a win. One says decent, one says is really good. And I think it's really good. Like, I love it. Andrew's like raising his hands and doing this in the background, so I guess I should see what he wants. Yes, baby.
The reason it's decent is because there's so much cheese that you can't really tell what the noodles taste like.
He says the reason it is decent is because it has so much cheese that you can't tell what the noodles taste like. Whatever.
It's creamy.
It's very creamy. The noodles just taste like noodles. I mean, they're not that different from the regular gluten-free noodles that I make for you. Alright, y'all. This is the thing I'm most excited to try. I have yet to find a cornbread dressing that I just really love that's keto. So, here is the dressing, y'all. I am so excited to try this. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. I'm gonna force myself to let it cool, and then we're gonna try this. This is my sweet Hazel. She's getting bigger. Let me step back so you can see her. My sweet Hazel that Andrew's been terrorizing today. Come here, Andrew, show him that ball.
Okay.
He has his thinking cap on so he can work hard. A literal thinking cap, y'all. This ball, no, don't do it. Don't, oh, take it away. I just wanted to show them. He's scaring her with it. Isn't that mean? My poor baby. Oh, stop. Okay, I'm gonna go grab that and throw it away. I'll be back. Don't fall over all the lights. Okay, so we have finished with meal prep. We've got our chicken salad. We've got our chicken Alfredo. We've got our mac and cheese, butternut squash mac and cheese. That is so good. We've got our cornbread dressing that I cannot wait to taste. And we've got our candied bacon. That's why this one's here. He's so excited to try that. So why don't you pick up a piece of bacon and try it. And I'll try the cornbread dressing. He went and picked up a second piece, so I'm guessing that means we like it. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend who loved bacon, and I asked my mom to make candied bacon for him.
Yeah, we did that once for a birthday present.
Best birthday present.
I didn't even think about that. It is really good that way too. Soak it in jalapeno juice.
How come you didn't?
What? I didn't think about it. We'll have to try that. You soak it in jalapeno juice like overnight, and then you candy it with the brown sugar. So good. Sweet and spicy. So good. And this dressing, that Keto Ladies dressing, y'all, I think he's going to eat all of this bacon before I get off the recording. That Keto Ladies dressing, it's legit. Y'all, thumbs up. I really like it. I am so excited.
That's not
I'm
dressing.
so excited. This is cornbread dressing.
That's stuffing.
No, this is dressing. Stuffing
That's stuffing.
is what goes inside the bird.
I don't like either of them.
Yeah. I'll link up above my video from Friday, and then there will be a playlist. A big group of my YouTuber friends did Thanksgiving recipes, so there's all these recipes to go look at. So totally could make this mac and cheese, totally could make the cornbread dressing, totally could make the candied bacon. So lots of great Thanksgiving ideas, y'all. And then also I've had extra stuffing stuff. This is the sausage and onion and celery, so I just put it in this Ziploc bag flat, and I'm gonna freeze it. And when I'm ready to make my cornbread dressing again, I've already got this part ready for me. All I have to do is thaw it. Y'all, he's literally had like 5 pieces of bacon while we were chatting. Okay, so that was meal prep today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun hanging out. I hope you got some ideas, some things to try. I feel like we had some real winners today. All right, remember, my cookbook is coming out today. You can go down below to the description and go get your discount. You'll get it for $8 for the next 48 hours. So from Sunday to 48 hours. Sunday 8 a.m. to 48 hours. We'll get you the $8 with the code down below. After that, it'll go up to the regular $12 price. I am so excited to share it with y'all. I would love, love, love for y'all to let me know what you think of it when you get it. Let me know what you think, and if you make stuff, share it with me. Even share it over on Instagram with me, tag me. I'm so excited to see if y'all love it. It feels so like unnerving to let go of it and send it out there. But I think it's as close to perfect as I'm gonna get it. So I hope y'all enjoy it. I will talk to y'all again really, really soon. Bye, y'all. I hope you have a really blessed week.